Hello, welcome to your weekly Pick Your Crystal here at Soulprint. This is for the week January 5 through 11. So, for the most part, holidays are winding down. I think everybody's in a little bit of a recovery mode. Um, so let's get started and see what this week looks like for you. Don't forget, you can pick one, two, or even all three crystals. All right, this is amethyst. We're going to call it purple. This is green. Got some nice markings on it. And this one is clear. So take a moment, see which crystal or crystals resonate with you. Oops. Oh, I shouldn't be playing with these. All right, and let's get started. Okay. The Magician, the Emperor, the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands. Here we go. All righty. So, the Magician. Based on the energy of this card, it feels more like being mindful, being aware that there really is magic out there. The magician has each of the four symbols, right? It's got the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands. So in some ways, this is about pulling your resources, looking at kind of all the options, looking at things from a different view, and recognizing that you have sort of the tools in your tool basket that you need. It's just a matter of figuring out what you want to do with them and how you're going to move this forward. The Emperor is here. So the Emperor is, he's the male version of the Empress. So there is this feeling of abundance and growth, etc. But he very often is more about business, commerce, that kind of energy. So it's starting to feel a little bit like, for some of you, these cards are talking about a business venture, a new job situation, something in along those lines. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands card, it's just sort of that part of, quarreling and being competitive and it's not it's not like a tragedy, okay? It's not like a really bad thing. It just feels more like for whatever reason, people aren't completely in agreement, or there's still a lot of talking and discussing that needs to go on. The Three of Wands represents completion of a stage, of a first stage, of the beginning. It's about it's about progress. It's about getting your message out. And in some cases, it's almost about waiting for, your ship to come in, waiting for the energy to be right so that it's, an optimum time for moving forward. So what you're seeing here is sort of an encouragement that you can take this forward. You're going to have that success. You may be in competition, or there may be a lot of communication that needs to happen between you and other people. But ultimately, you end up in a place where you are moving forward. You are looking for the next, what's on the next horizon. Where do I take this project, this idea, this circumstance? How do I take it forward? How do I make it work for me? So these are interesting cards. Kind of almost makes me wonder maybe if for some of you it may not be a reflection perhaps of a New Year's resolution that you might have made. But the big message here is to recognize you have the tools, you have the skills to create that success. You may have to look at things from a slightly different, perspective, or you may have to recognize that there's a timing kind of situation here. But these are nice cards. All right. So, and let's look at green. Okay. The moon, 10 of cups, ace of swords, and the lovers. Wow. All righty. So, it's sort of interesting because um, normally when you get the moon, it's sort of a reflection of kind of almost like one of two things. Sort of like a mental kind of instability, like literally like lunacy, or things that are not clear, that are um, behind the scenes, kind of hidden in the dark, which is when, the moon rises. But the energy that I'm getting from this card is actually about a longing or a wishing for romance, connection, creating a new tribe or finding a new tribe, if you will. It is a feeling of, it's like a longing to fill a bit of an emptiness or a void that you feel is in your life. Like something's missing and you're looking around trying to, one, figure out what it is, and two, figure out where to find it. The 10 of Cups bodes really, really well, right? Because this is about, happiness and success, family success. It is about, it, abundance, security, property, sometimes um, sorry, my head just went blank. This is about that moving forward energy. It's very content. It's a happy energy. Ace of Swords. Well, the Ace of Swords is telling us that you will triumph over adversity. You have an inner strength. You have mental clarity. You have what it takes to move this sort of situation, forward. Don't forget, swords are about, um, it's an air, right? So it's about power, but it's about your thoughts and your ambitions, those kinds of energies. And then you have the Lover's card. Well, now the Lover's card can literally represent a new beginning or a new start, but it's about a partnership. And so this could be somebody new that comes into your life, but they may be a friend, or you may find them in a new work environment, somebody who you just feel connected to and feel is sort of on your side or really understands you. So if you're looking for romance, this bodes well. If you're looking for, friendship or companionship, this also is a very, very nice spread. But one of the things, one of the energies around this is that just sort of wanting it isn't enough. You have to see it with clarity. You have to know where you're going. You want to make sure that your emotions are healed from previous relationships and that you're in a really good, strong position going forward, that you have already created a happy home life or a happy work life for yourself. And what you're looking to do is add someone or add to it, as opposed to um, it sort of being the all. And so you've got the partners here, right? You've got this energy of coming together, finding a soulmate, finding somebody that you resonate with, finding a connection. So I don't really have anything else to say. With these cards, they're just really lovely cards. And if you're feeling like something is missing from your life, or if you feel like something is shrouded, that you can't see it clearly, and there's not, um, y- something is not being fully exposed, look to creating a happy environment for yourself. The sword may even represent the law or documentations, that kind of energy. And there's definitely this partnership energy as you move forward. And clear. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, Temperance, the Hierophant, and Death. Do not freak out. Okay. Um, so Page of Wands. What's your story? Her story is about bringing good news. It is about something positive coming forward. It is about action, communication, can be about business. It's about your consciousness, what you think, how you speak it. And there's good energy around that. Temperance is asking you to keep a balance. Okay. Do things in moderation. This is not a dive into the deep end energy. This is slower, more sort of thoughtful as you move forward. It's important that there's sort of a balance, that you keep things kind of, like nothing can be equal, right? But that there's, it's sort of within an acceptable amount of fluctuation. The Hierophant very often will represent big kind of corporations or big bodies of people. So it could be the government, it could be school, it could be hospitals, or organizations that are big, and the Hierophant bodes sort of success. The other thing the Hierophant can represent is almost like looking for a mentor, looking for somebody who can help you get to the next level, or possibly you being asked to mentor somebody. And I love the Death card here because almost never does the Death card actually mean death. What it means most often, as I read the cards, is sort of that rising from the ashes, kind of that phoenix energy. So it is possible that you have recently had to turn away from something, shut something down, close something off, and you're now in the process of moving that energy forward. And how are you doing that? You're looking for the good news to come your way. You're keeping a balance. You're taking smaller, careful steps. You are looking for a mentor. You are recognizing that perhaps the answer is connected somehow to bigger establishments. But this is representing that good news brings you a new beginning, a new start. And that is exciting, because with Temperance and the Hierophant here, it very much feels like there is like the support you need. You're not in this alone, even if you're doing it, as an independent individual. You have support that is out there, that is around you, that is there for you. So again, I like these cards. The energy is good, and it definitely feels like that sort of new beginning energy. And again, like I said, this is not a dive into the deep end. This is careful, um, almost like methodical kind of energy moving forward, being always aware that you are trying to keep that balance or that sense of harmony. All right. So thank you so very much for being here for the week of January 5th through 11th. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.